A man who died when he fell from a moving van on Auckland's southern motorway yesterday was a client of Framework Services, a company providing mental health services. There were other clients travelling at the time of the incident and one staff member driving the unlocked vehicle. The chair of Framework Services, Fuimaono Tuiasau, told us while he spoke to our reporter Alex Perrottet just a few minutes ago.
Very, very concerned and very sad about what's happened. This has involved a senior member of staff and two of the clients of our service. One of them tragically died on the Auckland motorway. We are at the moment cooperating with the police and other services in their inquiries, and our thoughts and our prayers go out to the families of all those involved.
And the client himself, he's been with you for a while, has he?
This is a man who's been with our service in the last month. He is a person who's quite vulnerable. He has mental health issues. We have been providing some activities for him during the day, but yesterday that came to a tragic end.
And what about the driver of the vehicle? He was a member of staff. Were there any other staff in the vehicle?
No, there were no other members. There was another client who was treated at the scene. He was visibly shocked, and he is still in our care. The staff member is on leave now until further notice, and we're praying for him as well.
And the man who is deceased, can you confirm was he riding in the back with the other clients? Yes,
he was in the back.
And you're saying this was, I guess you're shocked by it, but it was, although, you knew him well, this was completely unexpected.
It was totally unexpected. He'd been with our service that morning, and there was no indications that this was going to happen. And unfortunately, I think it's tragic it's happened, but I think it's his mental illness may have got the better of him.
And is that usual practice for you, just to have the one staff member, the one driver, and not have other staff riding with the clients?
Well, there was no indication at all that there was a risk in this activity that he was going to, as well as en route. So this is just the usual practice, and he'd been on other activities as well with on the van. There was no indication that there was any alarms or risks involved on this occasion.
Are you going to launch an internal investigation into what happened?
At the moment, we're cooperating with the authorities in their own inquiries, and we are going to launch our own audit process to see what happened and what could be done better. And as I said, we're cooperating with the authorities in their inquiries.
And do you envisage that you might change those general practices in terms of staff ratios?
Well, staff ratio is not an issue at the moment, but if it needs to be changed and the inquiries indicate that there should be some changes, we're going to follow any recommendations that arise. At the moment, staff ratios is not an issue.
I have heard that some of those vans that are used in those sorts of services, the doors are locked from the inside. What was obviously that wasn't the case with this van. What's the?
I'm sorry, I don't have that detail.
Right. Okay. And I mean, can you just maybe give us a bit of a broader idea of what was the scenario yesterday? They were just being transported from one place to the other. What was the activity?
The activity, I'm not sure what the activity was, but as part of our services, we arrange for our clients to attend various programs and activities around Auckland, and we transport them. And this is just another one of these transportation events that happened. I don't know the details of where he was going, but there's no indication there was any risk to anybody en route.
How are the rest of your staff and the organisation responding to this?
Well, everyone is very, very sad and very concerned about what's happened. Some staff members have taken leave, and we are our prayers go out to the family of this man who's passed away.
And that is Fuimaono Tuiasau speaking to our reporter Alex Perrottet.